This time I want talk about change. So I want motivate you. It's written in Korean first time, so I'm sorry about some Koreans you cannot understand. Do you think this desert can be a forest like that? Most of you say no. Yes, let's start our story. Well, that's a Korean situation. Many of the Koreans try to enter Samsung, Hyundai, the big companies. Everyone envy that. Is that the only way or the best way on your life? I don't think so. I really doubt that. So in this country, I'm not sure which company is the best or not, but don't think that's the only way or that's the best way. I'll skip all those things. Yes, for me, I've joined Microsoft, but there was a big company, Oracle, at that time. That's the number one in the world in database. But Microsoft doesn't have any database yet. At that time, they bought Sybase, and they just merged that database. That's the only database that Microsoft had. And I joined Microsoft as a database engineer. What? I should have joined this big company in the world, number one in database, but I have joined this one. Actually, I applied this company as a network engineer, not database engineer. But they asked me to be a database engineer, and I just thought that why should I be here? I would rather join this company, this big company, number one company. But I stayed. I decided to stay this small company in database. Actually, that was number one in the world at that time. So the result, I became the number one in Korea in database area. I want to share a story on, yeah, oh no, I don't have this video now, so let's skip it. Okay, I want to share a video on a lady. It's on YouTube, but right now the network traffic is issue, so I have downloaded that. Well, it has some Korean subtitle and Korean voice, but I will skip that. So yeah, I will just reduce the sound of this video. Anyway, this is the desert in north of Sauna. So there, this lady, this is the real story. This lady moved from somewhere else, which is not a desert, and she married a man in here. She was so lonely. So she cried, and finally she was so lonely, and she tried to uh, grow trees. But as you know, this is desert. So she did that almost every day. Do you think it's wise? Do you think is that possible? So she woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the box to hurt the tree, she killed it. And she did that for 20 years. 20 years. It was so hard. She aborted the first baby. Again, the second baby aborted. And the third baby, she kept the baby in the basket. And she was keep going on raising the trees. Yes, she found a footprint in the desert. She was so lonely, so she wanted to keep it, but the wind get away that footprint from her. So she decided to raise trees, and I want go to the resort. Yes, that's what happened. It's bigger than Rwanda. Oh no, no, I mean, oh no, it's I think it's about half of Rwanda size. So she changed that area to the forest. Again, this is the real story. So this desert became a forest. That happens by a woman. So I want, okay, I want to start another story. This is small fish called koi in Japanese. In Korean, 잉어. We can see that often in the river. So if you raise this koi in a small cup, then this koi uh, size is like that, very small. But if you put that in a river, then wow, that's big. And yeah, that's bigger. If you put that unlimited river, big river, then it goes like that. So this one is the same species, really same. But if you limit the size of the house, then the fish's size is limited also. So when I introduced myself, I said the thought will be your destiny. What do you think on yourself? Do you think you are one of these fish? Or are you one of these fish? Again, those are from the same species. So your thought will limit your size, your future, your destiny, your job, your salary. What do you think of on yourself? Thank you.